government has effectively eradicated extreme poverty while providing near universal access to education, healthcare, sanitation, and social security. Notably, Kerala's infant mortality rate is now lower than that of several advanced economies, and our social welfare architecture remains among the world's most comprehensive, with over 80% of the elderly covered under various pension schemes. My government has consistently adopted the people first policy and started the novel initiative of presenting in the public domain the yearly progress report of the government with regard to the implementation of promises made before the electorate in the elections manifesto. My government has carried on this practice without fail. My government has taken bold initiatives in democratic decentralization. Kerala has recently conducted elections to the three-tier local self-governments, and newly elected persons have taken charge. The local governments in Kerala are important partners in planned economic development, and around 28% of the planned funds are earmarked for the local governments. It goes to the credit of my government that it has accorded equal treatment to all local governments, and there has been no mention of any differential treatment from any quarter. This evidences my government's firm belief in decentralized governance and strengthening grassroots level democracy and true spirit of federalism. The vision envisaged by the father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi, in taking governance to the people is being translated into action by my government. My government has made available services to the people in a hassle-free manner through digital apps, using electronic methods in governance, emphasizes on digital literacy, and eliminating the digital divide have, be- have been accorded pride of place by my government. My government has passed the landmark Right to Services Act by making provision for declaring notified services as made available if no action is taken by the officials connected within a stipulated time period. Our mother tongue, Malayalam, the official language of the state, while affording adequate protection to the rights of the linguistic minorities in the state. Kerala has been in the forefront of implementing the demand-based employment scheme, Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Program. The recent amendment to the said scheme, transforming it as VB Gram G, is a setback for Kerala as the assistance of the union has come down from 100 to 60%. There are also issues regarding the demand-based nature of the earlier program. My government has flagged these concerns before the union government. My government is of the view that MGREGS system should continue. My government has been successful in transforming Kerala into a state with the best investment climate among the states in India. In sunrise sectors of the economy, like the startups, the initiatives of my governments have yielded spectacular results. My government has deep commitment to the constitutional values and the ethos of our nationalist movement, namely democracy, secularism, federalism, and socialism. My government has taken all possible steps to defend these values, in the public domain, as well as by approaching the constitutional courts when warranted. My government feels, despite these social and institutional achievements, Kerala continues to face several fiscal stress arising from curtailment of advances. In the final quarter of the current financial year, from January to March 2026, the state should have had about rupees 12,000 crore available to meet expenditure commitments. More than half of this amount has been curtailed, with 5,944 rupees crore denied without proper justification. At the same time, amounts due to Kerala from the Government of India under central schemes pending up to September 2025, including arrears from previous financial years, stand at rupees 5,650.45 crores. These curtailments have placed severe pressures on the state's finances at a critical point in the financial year. Kerala has simultaneously been affected by major revenue, revenue side shocks. Recent rationalization of GST rates implemented in the middle of the financial year is estimated to cause annual revenue loss of rupees 8,000 crore during 2026-27. Reciprocal tariff measures imposed by the United States have adversely affected Kerala's export-oriented sectors such as marine products, spices, cashew, coir, and rubber, leading to an estimated annual loss of rupees 2,500 crores. Making things more challenging, this year alone, the state has been denied rupees 17,000 crore due to curtailment of its borrowing limit and IGST adjustment. A further loss of rupees 4,250 crore due to GSDP methodology that deviates from the accepted recommendations of the 15th Finance Commission. Kerala has also borne a disproportionate share of national infrastructure costs, including approximately rupees 6,000 crore towards land acquisition for national highway projects, which was adjusted against the state's borrowing ceiling. My government has urged that such expenditure incurred in furtherance of national infrastructure objectives be treated as additional capital outlay and kept outside the state's net borrowing limits. These fiscal constraints affect all sections of society by placing pressure on expenditure in health, education, welfare programs, agriculture, and employment. Kerala has also raised concern regarding excessive centralization of powers and increasing union intervention in subjects within the state domain. Kerala's share of tax devolution has steadily declined despite its social and demographic achievements, including population control from 3.87% during the 10th Finance Commission period to 1.92% during the 15th Finance Commission period. My government feels tax devolution and Finance Commission grants are constitutional entitlements of states, and any pressure on constitutional bodies entrusted with this task undermines federal principles. My government has categorically rejected the claim that Kerala's fiscal stress is in the result of extravagance. As per the Controller and Auditor General's report released in December 2025, 56.29% of borrowings in 23-24 were utilized for capital expenditure. Kerala ranks 18th among states in the growth of market borrowings during 2014-15 to 2023-24, indicating restrained debt growth. The debt to GSDP ratio, which rose to 38% during the COVID period, declined to around 34% by 2024-25. Kerala has strengthened its fiscal position by increasing own revenue and rationalizing expenditure. With own revenue consulting constituting around 75% of total revenue and own tax revenue constituting around 61%, one of the highest in the country. Borrowings undertaken through KIFB and the pension company, which enabled major capital infrastructure development and ensured timely payment of social scrutiny, security, pensions, have been cited as reasons for curtailing borrowing limits, thereby constraining infrastructure development and welfare delivery. The open market borrowing in limit of my government was cut back with retrospective effect, while Union Finance Ministry's letter dated March 31, 2022. The retrospective effect wide Union Finance Ministries, the retrospective effect given to the cutback in the eligible open market borrowing limit is a highly prejudicial action faced by my government. Despite these cumulative constraints on revenue and borrowing, Kerala has continued to invest in welfare measures, infrastructure development, industrial promotion,